Yo, what's good people, it's Cactus, and in today's video, I'm on a bit of a mission. I'm not aiming for placements, I'm not thinking about artists. I just want to try and create something dark, hard, and just really different to your typical beats. And I'll be showing you some sick tricks along the way. Every sound I'll be using is brand new and from the Sacred Trap Suite, which I've been cooking up for months. And trust me, this one just hits different. The suite just dropped on Friday, and it's available now at jcactus.com. It comes with a huge drum kit, a loop kit, an accent and one-shot kit, a massive phrase kit, an analog lab bank, and a portal bank. But that's not all. It also comes with a whole trap production course where I cover everything from melodic trap to dark trap, drum sequencing, mixing, arrangement, and even exporting. The course is a whole 10-part series, which honestly could be its own product, but I really wanted to bundle it together. Right now I'm running a huge launch sale where you'll get all 6 kits plus the whole trap thesis production course for only $49. Plus you'll get a $20 voucher to use on any kit on my site. You'll get every other trap kit I've released on my site. Plus you'll get a whole month of my exclusive community called the Cactus Creators Club, and that's where I do weekly live sessions, exclusive tutorials, and way more. That's easily hundreds of dollars worth of value for only $49, but the sale ends on Friday, so if you're thinking about it, now's the time. So just click the link in the description and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so I'll quickly show you the trap suite, but we'll be using it throughout the video, so I won't waste too much time. As you can see, as soon as you open it, there's a huge amount of resources here. A whole drum kit, tons of unique 808s, and even these top layers, which you can layer your 808s with. Of course, we have claps. You need miscellaneous effects, a whole glitch folder, hard-hitting kicks, 808 hi-hat and percussion midis, loads of unique open hats, tons of perks, even perk loops, and then your usuals like rim shots, rises, transitions, tons of snares to choose from. There's over 40 loops as well with a mix of vibes. Love this one. Just catch it. But I really like these dark vibes. Might cook up with something like this today, just so there's space for crazy drums. Got loads of accents. These are all tempo synced as well, so you can drag them straight into your project and they'll sync up. Then tons of one shots, a whole portal bank and analog lab bank, which we'll get into. You'll get login details for the online course, and then one of my favorite parts is the phrases. All of these were recorded live by professional musicians. Some fire guitar starters or top lines. Again, all the phrases are tempo synced as well. Never heard anyone drop live vibraphone recordings. And the violin, one of my favorite instruments. Phrases are too sick. And then vocals as well. Almost 1,000 sounds in here, man. There's so much to choose from. But let's pick a loop to work with. I think we just go for something hard and dark like this. Who knows, we could even add a switch up somewhere. I always separate the stems every 4 bars with a hat in between. So we just line everything up. It can take a minute to organize, but it's better to have the stems. I always make the sub unique, then everything else can go to a separate mixer. We'll go to the drum kit, start with a snare, just something hard hitting. Start simple. We'll grab something like this. Then I'm thinking a roll at the end. We'll grab a crispy hi-hat as well. Start with every 2-step. Go for this one. With the hats I want to go a bit crazy because you can create a lot of energy with them. Bring this one down. And then at the end here, maybe these could roll down. So we could change it to a quarter, do something like this. Might just need to change the end here to match those rolls as well. Alright. Then just to get some crazy futuristic sounds, I'm going to add a few more rolls, but we'll do it in a separate pattern, just so we can take them out in certain parts. Even getting some real low ones in, just bringing up the velocity. Kind of taking some super trap inspiration. Something similar here too. Get these rolling down as well. Copy that. Crazy. Yeah, a couple more main snares. Love the open hats in this kit. I see that one. Could have two. Have one like sort of normal sounding one. Yeah, leave that one there. Alright, time for the 808, and I have a feeling I'm going to be using a few different ones. So in the 808 folder, I included some of the essentials just because if you're making trap, you need some of these, man. But then all the other ones are custom designed. Stuff like this is quite unique. Let's just boost it a bit. This was actually hitting. Alright. Switch a couple notes too. Let's maybe bring this one down. And then this one up. Actually, this one can come down. Okay, we need to get a second one in there. And I designed a new Detroit bass from scratch. And this is definitely my new go-to Detroit bass. But I don't want them to overlap, so that's why I've just changed the envelope on both of them. So where we've got a gap here in the first 808, we can just add one of these. Or maybe we just have it here. Could replace this one too. Then in one part, I'm thinking we could switch up the 808 again and maybe have some sort of longer one. I love the Goliath one I dropped in the Trap Lords kit, so of course I had to do 2.0. Could add some slides to this as well. Then I might need a separate Detroit pattern for this section. I need to make this pattern longer. We could have the Detroit one here. Two together sounds sick. Maybe even this. I'll just try to turn this back on. Let's go to the glitches. Like that sounds sick. Maybe just one. Maybe this one too. That sounds mad. Let's copy it over. I'm just gonna keep going, man. Like I said, I'm not thinking about artists, so I don't care if there's no space left. Something like that would work. We'll just add it there. Or maybe instead of a perk, we'll just use some sort of rim shot. Like this one. That fits the bounce. Just copy that. You know what? Maybe we could add something else melodic. So I'm going to pull up the Abyss analog lab bank. Yeah, just this whistle. It's perfect for these trap beats. It's just going to be a simple pattern, but I'll record it in. That what's sounding good. Also with those trippier hi-hats, I'm just going to add some pancake just so we got some width. Okay, so I've pretty much got all the drums I need for this section, but I do want to do something more interesting and just switch it up at some point. But let's just split these drums, save the lead for there. We'll keep the Goliath 808 here, but then in this part, we'll bring it out and then save the Detroit bass for the second half. We could save some of the glitches in this part as well. Could even just cut the 808s at first. And then just have it slide up. Something like this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe what we could do for one section is take the melody and then pitch it up an octave and then just switch up the drum bounce completely. We'll keep the bass notes low though. And then just so it sounds different, we're going to add some reverb to that as well. But only for this one part. Then in this part, I'm hearing the hood trap section. Let's just bring this up though. There we go. To layer it with this too. We'll just grab an essential for this one. We'll use the spins, but we'll boost it up and then just make it a bit shorter. Just add a couple more notes in, but bring the velocity down. Actually, you know what? At this end part, let's switch up the bounce. We'll go to a third beat. And then same with the snare. Just copy that. Maybe we could still get some of the glitchy sounds in. There we go. Alright, the hood trap part sounded sick as well, but there's just one more thing I want to show you. We're going to go to the 808 top layers. Just bring in something like this. Now we're just going to add layer, highlight the 808 and the top layer, and then in layer, select set children. And now you can see if I play anything in here, it's going to play them both together. So now we've already got a custom 808. If we wanted to, we could just fade out this layer. We're going to take the 808 pattern, copy it into layer, and now because we're playing it in here, it's going to play both of those notes. Just sounds way more unique. So we'll have the normal one here, then that can come in. And then from here, we can bring this section back in. All we need now is some sort of intro. So yeah, we could just take this with the sub bass. Then we'll go to drums again and just add a percussion loop. Let's try this one. But to make it fit the vibe, we'll add halftime and then some reverb. We'll also bring this back. So now we can hear that high end again. And then the very last thing is just going to be a transition. Okay, let's have a listen from the beginning. This might be the craziest beat I've made in a while, you know.
Cactus.
So we just got this perk loop in. As soon as it drops, this beat sounded nuts. Detroit bass now. Oh, quick switch up. This 808's hard too. Crazy, man. And one more switch up. Even this hood trap part goes hard. So I hope you were feeling this one. If you were, then let me know in the comments. And if you want to check out the Sacred Trap Suite, the link is in the description.